Last night, the finale of Welcome to Derry, Welcome to Derry, came out. And I got to tell you, man, I fully admit, I like it when this happens. There are many, many shows that I get excited about. But every once in a while, there's a show that comes out that I think, I don't think this is a good idea to do this as a show. I don't think it's going to work. Doing an It television series, I thought was a bad idea. And boy, am I ever glad to stand corrected today. This show has been wonderful. First of all, episode 1 comes out of the gates with, Welcome to Derry is on. Oh, I wonder what kind of show this is going to be. Let's start episode 1. Oh my God. Like, I talked to my wife the other day. I was talking to Ann. And when I was out, she decided to sit down and start watching It Welcome to Derry. And she's like, what the hell is this? So it starts off like totally backcrap crazy. And then it actually delves into great mythology and actually gets into the background of Pennywise. And, you know, sometimes with big supernatural stuff, whether it's the Force or others, certain things don't need or shouldn't be explained. And I was kind of thinking that with Pennywise. But as they went into the show, everything they were doing with Pennywise was like, this is really freaking interesting about Pennywise. There's really 2 different Pennywise origins. There's the origin of the entity, and then there's the origin of the clown. And both of them were fascinating. You introduce that again. It can't be it without a group of kids. So the kids were great. The adult characters were wonderful. The whole idea about the military looking into this creature or whatever, I thought was a fascinating approach. The sometimes subtle and sometimes not so subtle tie-ins to the larger world of Stephen King was fascinating. And, you know, after episode 7, which a lot of people think is like one of the best episodes of television this year, and I thought it was really great. Episode 7 was incredible. Going into episode 8, the finale is like, can they nail the landing? Understanding that, well, it continues, so they're not going to kill Pennywise because we know but how are they going to bring this as any kind of a satisfying ending? And they did it. They did it. I was thrilled. Again, I'm not going to go into any spoilers or anything like that, but, you know, I first thought that when they were doing the show, I thought we were going to get little glimpses of Pennywise here and there, but Pennywise, as we get later in the series, becomes a very front and center character. And Skarsgård's performance as Pennywise, absolutely fantastic. Like, I always liked him in the movies, but this was another level. This was another, show me the bow. Anybody who watched the show, that wasn't from last night's episode, but show me the bow. I mean, oh my God, it's so good. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not putting this show on the level of Shogun. I'm not putting the show on the level of Andor per se.
Right.
But I got to admit, I didn't have a lot of expectations going into this. But chef's kiss, and listen, bravo Andy Muschietti. For pulling this thing off and doing it so well. I think I'm going to do a full rewatch of the series, actually. Like soon, like really soon. I'm going to sit down and do another full rewatch of it. And I just think, again, they nailed the landing. It was an excellent show. Great horror, great mythology, great story, great characters. It checked off all the boxes, Rob. I absolutely had a great time with this series. And again, the finale was great. The visual effects are great. Pennywise is amazing. Anyway, Rob, you haven't watched the finale yet. You have not seen episode 8 yet.
No, I went to this Christmas concert last night. And then I was at the folks' house.
Well, I was out last night too, but I got up early to watch the show. But what's your kind of impressions been of the series up till this point?
Well, I got to say, dude, I read it, the hardcover, when it first came out in the summer of 1986. I read it at the beach, a place called Luther Burbank, because my girlfriend had gone to Alaska for the summer and I was depressed. So I would just read the book and go to work. I loved it. I mean, it was such an expansive novel. And, you know, we've had the miniseries. We had Muschietti's It Part 1 and It Part 2.
And by the way, I think the show exceeded the movies.
Well, I got to say, I think this show is tremendous. At first, I gotta tell you, I watched the first episode. I thought it was good. Actually, the first 2 episodes I thought were really good. But I'm like, where is this all gonna go? Like, it seemed needless. Like, does this really? But like you, when they started to get into the origins of Pennywise and these characters and how Jack Halloran, and all the characters from other Stephen King stuff. Did I say Jack Halloran? Yeah. Jack Halloran is the character who played Non in Superman 2. Dick Halloran. Yes. And when you saw the tie-ins and all that, I just loved it. And I can't wait to watch. I'll watch the finale when I get home today. But this has been a tremendous show that, like you, does this need to get made? Because so many times there's actually Stephen King, the Dead Zone TV series. Do you ever watch any of that with Anthony Michael Hall?
No, I never did.
There's a it's pretty good. And that show, I was totally like, why are they doing that? And I thought that show was a lot better than it had any right to be. And this is probably, of all the Stephen King TV shows, I think this has got to be the best. I mean, it's really good. And like you, I was surprised by it. I was surprised. I wasn't sold after that first episode. I loved how it ended, and I was like, oh, this is really mean-spirited. And what is this flying thing? Well, what is this? Come on. It was a little far. But I've loved this show. The first 7 episodes were all wildly entertaining, especially once I sat down and had the mindset, like, I'm like, oh, this show's going to go for it. Like, it might do some wacky things that I might be like, wait a minute. It's going for it. And it went for it all the time. It didn't just, not everything ended like episode 1, but everything was good. Like, I watched it. Every episode had an element of satisfaction to it that was unusual, how good it really was. And I would say, I agree. It's not as good as Andor because it's not supposed to be, but for what it is, it delivered. It delivered. I mean, they must have had so much fun making this show.
And again, another big win for HBO Max, man.
Totally.
By the way, it's just total side note, but you brought up Non.
Right.
I've always thought, because that great scene in Superman 2 when Non is trying to use his heat vision, right, and he's like, just little like spark. I always thought it's been a massively missed opportunity for any erectile dysfunction medication commercials to not use that clip and go, do you feel like this sometimes? Not quite being able to get there.
Somebody's going to cut that together and make it. Yeah,
it's a massive missed opportunity that they don't use that clip in their commercials. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Aura. Guys, if you are anything like me, you swear every year you're going to be on top of your Christmas shopping, and then suddenly it's December 20th, the shelves are empty, and you're standing around in Target asking yourself, does my aunt even like candles? But this year, I am not doing that because of Aura Frames. It's completely saved me. See, I always struggled with what to get people in my life, but this year I'm going to give out a couple of Aura Frames, and it's hands down the most personal, meaningful gift that I can possibly give. And here's the best part. Aura lets you upload unlimited photos and videos. Plus, the frame comes in a premium gift box with no price tag, so it feels like a classy, well thought out gift, even if you bought it last minute. Guys, you can't gift wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. So for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames named #1 by Wirecutter by using promo code CAMPEA at the checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code Campea. This deal is exclusive to our listeners and frames sell out fast. So order yours now to get it in on time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning that we sent you at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Anyway, guys, question is for you.
Never had that problem.
Have you been watching it? Welcome to Derry. I gotta admit, I didn't have a lot of hope in it. But it's pretty damn good. And I thought the finale nailed the ending. Whatever you guys thought about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.